Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be a tutorial on this look right here. Something a little bit out of depth for me, a spotlight eye, drawing on my face. It's not really my usual scenario, but we did it, we done it. I'm really happy how it turned out. So this look was inspired by Aiden Kate and Rebecca Malloy makeup. So credits to you guys. But yeah, if you'd like to see how I got this eye look and how I done the skull, well, my attempt at a skull, it's not great, but A for effort. Just keep watching, and please make sure before you keep watching, like and subscribe and leave me a comment if you're feeling nice. So I went ahead and done my brows. I used Anastasia Dip Brow Gel and Brow Wiz in shade medium, my favourite brow products, and I've just carved them out using Tarte Shape Tape. I have the shade 16N, and I've just brought my concealer out to my temples and also above here in my brows because I am planning on blowing out my eyeshadow quite a bit. And now I am just going to prep my lid using the MAC Paint Pot in Lay and Low. As you can see, this has a bit of a tint to it, so I love using this because I'm planning on doing a khaki look today. I never do greens, and ever since I've seen Rebecca Malloy do this look, I have wanted to recreate it. So I'll show you the look now. Can you see? It's beautiful. But I'm planning on doing khakis and browns, so that is why I'm going in with a base like this, because it's just going to be a nice, like, because it has that tint to it, it gives that nice, like, first transition almost. So I'm just going to buff that on with a Peaches and Cream PC10, which is a really nice concealer brush. So that is the paint pot on. I've blown it out towards my temples because I'm going to blow out my shadow as well. But just before I move on to the eyes, I'm just going to pop a bit of the Hydrogenous Aloe Water L'Oreal. What? L'Oreal Hydrogenous Aloe Water Moisturiser. And this is a lovely, lovely moisturiser. I'm just going to pop it on now so it can really soak into my skin. My skin is so dehydrated, ATM. You think, like, being in isolation, I'd be drinking like tons of water and stuff, and I just haven't at all. I honestly don't know how I am alive because I never drink water, literally never. And my skin's definitely suffering from it because it is just so dry, but I'm not going to change my habits, am I? No. So the palette I'm going to be using today is the Be Perfect Clientele palette in collaboration with Ja. It has some lovely khaki green shades in here, and I'm going to do a spotlight eye today. Well, attempt. I never ever do spotlight eyes. I don't think I've done a spotlight eye in like 3 years or something. I just don't really vibe with them, but I thought I'd just switch it up a little bit today and step away from cut creases and soft cut creases and just do something different. And I also just love the look that Rebecca done, so I kind of want to like fully recreate that. First colour I'm going to go in with is Too Much, which is like a cool toned brown, and I am going to just pack that. I'm going to just start on my outer corner first, and then I will get to the inner corner a little bit. I'm just using a Zoeva 224 to do so. So I'm just going to get that on my brush, and I am just going to pack that on to my outer corner, just really building up that colour at first before I blend. So you can see I'm not using blending motions, just literally packing this on. So my vibe for today's look is khaki green eye, obviously, but I didn't want to just do like another eye look, so I fell in love with this look done by Aiden Kate. It's a really cool skull, so I'm gonna try do something like that. I have I've never done a skull before, and I am not the best at like painting shit on my face. Like, I applaud any moves who are good at that stuff. I'm just not, but you know what, we're going to try it anyways. And I also have these, where are they gone? They are like gold flakes. They're from Glitter Planet, and for anyone who's wondering, and they're actually for nails, but I just want to use them on my face today. So that shade is packed onto my outer corners, and then I am just going to repeat the same process on my inner corners. So just packing it on, trying to leave like as much as a gap in the middle as I can, but I am going to go in with pigments and glitter later on, so it doesn't really matter too much if that space gets filled, but I'm just trying to leave it as free as possible just for a nice little guideline. Okay, next shade is Warrior, that shade there, and also I've just like lightly buffed out the edges of that brown shade, and I'm going to take another Zoeva 224. This one is dirty, but YOLO. I'm going to load that up on my brush and basically just going around the edges of where I applied that shade too much. Okay. But yeah, we're just gonna blend this bitch on there. Again, like I'm blending, but I'm also really packing this colour on. And then once I'm happy with how opaque this colour is, I will go back in with too much to reintroduce that colour, making sure all my colours are staying nice and pigmented, and then I'll move on to my next shade. Using a really light hand, I feel like this doesn't even look green on camera, it looks just like shit. Okay, but anyways, using a really light hand, I'm gonna start to wing this shadow out a little bit. I never like to go in and like draw, like do you ever see some people when they're doing quite blown out look, like they'll almost like put like their darkest shade in that shape, and then they go with the next shade. I don't do that. I always just like put my darkest shade on as if I was doing a rounded eye, and then use like my next few lighter shades to start to bring it out. I just find if I go with my darkest colour and try create that shape, it just doesn't work for me. So this is how I like to do winged out looks. Taking Dirty Tan on a Zoeva 221, I'm just going to start to buff around the edges of that khaki shade. So this is why I like to go in with like that kind of tinted base first, because as you can see on this side, I already went ahead and done that side, like see that's where that base is. So when I clean that up, like I've already kind of introduced like a first transition shade, so there's going to be like a nice gradient out to my contour and shit. But I'm not really picking up too much of this brown shade, just building up really lightly, because I don't want it to be like brown, do you know, just want it like to be nice and soft. Actually going into the Carnival palette, I'm just going to take Keen, which is the yellow, and I'm literally just dipping into this a tiny bit, not using too much of the shadow, but I'm just gonna pop that over top of that shade Dirty Tan, because I just want it to be more like mustardy, like browny yellow, you know. And as always, just going in with my previous brushes just to reintroduce them colours, just making sure that nothing is getting lost. So obviously I went ahead and done a few steps more on this eye. I just didn't really know where this look was going, and I'm not really sure whether I am vibing with this or not, but you know what, we're just gonna finish it off, and if I hate it, that's fine. So I am all out of NYX glitter glue, which is what I usually use to stick to my pigments, so I'm just going to use the Eldora lash glue, which is my favourite lash glue. Put it onto the back of my hand, spray some anything, just something to liquidize it a little bit. Then taking this flat brush from Peaches and Cream, this is a PC 225. I'm just going to take that, like, now the glue is going to go really liquidy, and I'm just going to pop that like down the middle, a little bit up onto the brow bone, not too much, and then going into that Sean Maloney pigment from Sample Beauty. Look how metallic this is, it's so cool. I'm just gonna pack that on. Why haven't I used this pigment sooner? It is, like, look at that. Have you ever seen anything like it? Bet you haven't. Bet you haven't. So we're gonna pack that on. And then just taking a little bit more glue, packing that on top, taking a little bit of rattlesnake, packing that on top, this is where I fucked it up on the other eye. So then I went back in with Sean Maloney. I'm just repeating the same steps, you know, because it created this. So then I went back in with Sean Maloney pigment, packed that on top. Then I took Rattlesnake and popped that into my inner corner and my brow bone, which I soon realised I hated. So I went in with P. Louise, a pinch of Seduction pigment. It's a really pretty gold. Taking that on my brush, spraying that with some Sprite, popping that onto my inner corners just to tie in the gold a little bit more, and popping that onto the brow bone, like kind of everywhere along my brow, being honest. And then I'm taking black, so I'm taking just black from the Jar palette on a Zoeva bullet brush. This is a 230, and I'm just going to start to pack that on either side of that pigment. Oh, this turned out so much better on the other eye. Fuck! Fuck, fuck, fuck. Okay, now we're just gonna roll it. We're just gonna roll it. Okay, so I'm kind of like wiggling. Why does it look... It looks so much like... Okay, hold on. Oh god. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? Why didn't I just stick to what I know and do a fucking cut crease? Oh god. Okay. Right, we're just gonna try save this. Pack it on that black. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know. I shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done a spotlight. Shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it. Oh lordy lord. Okay, then blending out that black with the khaki green. Also blending up into my brow bone with the khaki green. Okay. Okay, I hate this so much. But I don't want to take it off because I feel like it could go somewhere. Okay, we're rolling with it. Rolling with the punches. So lashes today are So Sue New York's. Okay, I think a lash saved it a little bit. I'm doing my poses to try and like envision what it's gonna look like. Does anyone else do that? When you don't know where your makeup looks doing, you just do your pose just to see what it's gonna look like. Okay, I like it from this angle, I just don't like it like this. Right. Right. So I'm gonna leave the eyes for the moment and I'm gonna move on to my skin. I'm just gonna do my skin off camera and then I will be back to you when all that is done to add bronzer, highlight, all that jazz, and then we will move on to the skull. Okay, so I went ahead and done my whole base. Just because I have a few videos of me doing my base makeup and like I didn't really do anything different. If you would like to know any products that I did use on my base, just comment down below and I'll let you know. But oh my god, my skin is so textured at the moment, can you see? I don't know what's going on with it. It's probably because the amount of makeup looks I've been doing, but right. So I'm just gonna bake a little bit, just taking my beauty blender and my Laura Mercier translucent powder, just like up along here where I've like blown out my shadow, just so that area is nice and like, what percent's my camera on? 45. Okay, we're doing okay. Just so that area is nice and like crisp, you know what I mean? And then I'm just gonna bake a little bit under my contour. I've been doing this recently and I never used to bake at all, but I've been really, I don't like baking my under eyes because I feel like it just feels real tight, but I like baking under my contour. I think it really helps to clean it up a little bit. So for my under eye, I don't know if I want to do something on my under eye or I just want to leave it naked. I don't know. I love like a real clean under eye, but maybe I should smoke it out. Okay, we're just going to smoke it out a little bit. Right, going in with Urban Decay Demolition liner pencil. I'm just going to run that on my waterline and just a little bit along my lash line as well. Taking this little Brushworks brush. This is my favourite little brush for getting in at that lash line. I'm just going to take too much. And I'm just gonna, can you even see what I'm doing? I'm sorry, I know I'm looking like right down into my mirror. Hold on. So I am just going to smudge that along my lash line.
Hi, Leah's YouTube.
Come in,
no,
say hi.
I'm not saying hi.
Come.
No,
Come on.
stay to me, no.
You look fine.
No, yeah, right. Yeah. Hi, Leah's YouTube. Hi.
Thank you.
See you later.
She brought me tea. Taking another bullet brush, focus. I'm just gonna go in with the khaki shade, Warrior, and just blend it along here. So I'm not taking my lower lash line colours out too far because I like to keep them quite like close to my lash line, because I feel like some people can really blow out their lower lash line and like take the colours out quite far, but I just think it looks stupid on me. Just taking, where is you? I just seen you a minute ago. Then taking Dirty Tan on this little Sosu by Kaylee brush. I'm just gonna blend along that khaki green. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at like staying in frame. I just can't see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm glad now that I've added shadow to the lower lash line. I think it looks nice. Just dusting away that powder. See how it just really brightens up that area? Okay, so I popped on some bottom lash mascara, done my lips. My lip combo today is one of my favourites. It is Peaches and Cream Hotline, which is just a brown nude, and then I topped it with Jamie Genevieve lipstick collab with MAC. I know like darker lip line and a lighter lippy isn't everyone's cup of tea, but I personally vibe with it. So we're gonna move on to the skull. I've never done a skull on my face before, which is like quite weird because I feel like every Mua in the land has done one. I'm a little bit afraid, being honest, because like I like my makeup right now. You know, if it all goes tits over and out. So I'm using Snazaroo face paint, just adding some water to it to get it going. I just keep kind of swirling my brush into it until it's like a paste consistency. So I am going to plonk my phone up on my mirror just so I can reference this photo. So Aideen in the picture has like her whole face done. I'm just going to do half my face because I don't want to go drawing on my eye because I quite like my eyes. So is that in the way? Yes, it is. Okay. I'm sorry if it's in the way, but she's staying there. Right. Okay. Will I sketch it out in nude first or just YOLO it? I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna YOLO it. Oh god, it's just, I can already tell I'm gonna fuck this up. No, we're not. Positivity. I'm not gonna do it. It's gonna turn out awesome. Right, okay, let's go. Okay, oh god. Will I start off with my lip? Or the nose? Okay, the nose looks the easiest. Let's do the nose. Right. That's my hands. Oh god, no, okay. Oh, am I really doing this? I feel like I'm gonna fuck this. No, stop it, Leah. Stop it. Okay, let's go.
Right now I'm standing in a corner. I see you from across the room. It's kinda crowded here, but I know you see me too. Everybody's singing oh, everybody's singing oh. I don't know what it is about you. It must be in the way you move. Just say you want me to. We got nothing to lose. You're looking so old. You're looking so old. Now I'm moving closer to you, and it's getting dark in this room. Tell me what you wanna do. When I look in your eyes, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It's almost like you make me fly. When I look
skull done. It's not the best, but it'll do the job, you know. Right, so I'm gonna add the gold. See, I don't know whether to add the gold foil or just like this pigment, because like that kind of worked out cool. This is the foil. I don't know how to apply this. Okay. I think, will I? Yeah, even maybe some like foil like up like there. Like there. Yeah, no? Fuck it. I can always take it off. I don't really know what the best way to apply this foil is, so I'm just gonna pop on some lash glue. Oh. But I'm like, oh, okay. Right, I'm just kind of like, see, I'm like scrunching it up just to. Okay, that looks cool. Do like a little bit of foil in it. I think it looks cool. I'm just going to take that sample beauty pigment because that kind of gives like a foil effect as well. And I'm just going to take the brush that I used to apply that earlier on, I think. Just like pop. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spray my brush just so something to stick to it, and just kind of like just dot it around the foil just so it looks like it's a little bit more faded out. This is actually quite rose gold next to that foil, but yellow. So I slicked back my hair, added a bit of the foil onto my nails as well because I just felt like she was a little bit left out, and this is the finished look. So I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. The skull, it's not perfect at all, but I think it does look cool. I'm obsessed with the eyes. So happy how they turned out after all that. If you enjoyed this little tutorial, please make sure to like and subscribe and leave me a comment if you are feeling nice, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.